Hello, everyone. Welcome to our YouTube channel. This is the Kluchi Foundation again with some great opportunities to teach in the US. So we have about two very great websites, agents or institutions that are very much in charge of sponsoring individuals who are teachers to travel to the US to teach here. And it's based on, I think, a J1 visa, but the website has everything that you need to know. So we have the website here for you. It would be in the description in the description. Just make sure to go on the website. I know you're a teacher, so you're going to be very vigilant in reading the eligibility, reading all that is needed for you to know if you qualified and apply, and make sure you are providing everything that they're asking you to provide. Let's jump right into this exciting offer for our teachers. So we're looking at some cultural exchange program, which is available here in the United States. Like I said, it's under the J1 visa, which is different from F1 visa, which is mainly for students. So it comes under the J1 visa, which is sponsored, and it comes with benefit, including no cost for visa sponsorship and salary equivalent to an American educator, so American teacher who is licensed to teach here. Here's how Ghanaian teachers qualify, or any other teacher who is internationally can also qualify. Education requirement: teachers should be holding a 4-year bachelor's degree in education. So at least you need to have your diploma in education ready. I know most Ghanaians usually, after they are done with education 4 years, they go into write a postgraduate diploma in some private schools, or some people go to UEW to take that diploma. So make sure you have a 4-year bachelor's degree, and then you have that diploma. Make sure you're licensed to teach in Ghana. You have some experience, and here they're looking at 2 years full experience that you have been teaching so K to 12 in the United States is usually kindergarten to 12th grade. And that would be in Ghana, would be from kindergarten to the high school level, or the senior high school level, or secondary school level. So if you have those 2 years of teaching experience, you do qualify. If you have the license and you have 4 years of bachelor's degree, you qualify. Current employment: applicants must be currently employed as teachers. So you should be teaching. You should have all these experiences banked, and that would help you to qualify. Then we have current employment. We have language eligibility. You should be very fluent in English. You should be very fluent in English. Have professional attributes, such as applicants can demonstrate interest in cultural exchange and understand the program's nature. So read more about the program to understand exactly what they need from the teachers. You can also read more to know if they have some specific requirements for the specific subject you teach, or some qualifications that you need to probably start working on. So the program engages teachers in a variety of subject areas, such as special education. Special education is a very great area where a lot of teachers are needed in this area. So it would be really great if you're also planning to study or planning to be a teacher, let's say in the University of Cape Coast, you're in UEW, University of Education, Winneba, that you are looking to be a teacher. You should be perusing in these areas. If you're on the fence, if you don't know what subject you would like to major in, and you think that you can do well in education, in special education, in math, science, elementary education, and more. Mostly these are the specialties that are needed, or there's high demand in these areas. You should be looking at these areas. If you're now going to the university to learn teaching, you should look at these areas. Be it the people, those who are studying be it programs in University of Cape Coast, you should be looking at these specific special areas to major in. So teachers are provided with a very comprehensive health insurance and are expected to return to their home countries for at least 2 years after the program ends. It's enriching their communities with your new experiences. So that's why it's an exchange program. You're not just coming here to teach and to live here forever, but we're hoping that you're going to go back to your country to share some of the experiences you've learned with your students back home in Ghana. So make sure you're also looking at that return back to your home country. It's a very needed requirement that you should follow because it's a very great opportunity for a teacher to expand their experiences from Ghana. You use your Ghanaian experience here in the United States, and then after gaining some United States experience, you go back to Ghana to also share that experience with your students also in Ghana. So I think it's a very great opportunity. You should look at it. The website will be put in the description. If you have questions, we're very much open to help you explore applications. That's why we have them here. But if you have questions that we can answer that you don't understand in terms of, some cultural block or some cultural gap that you might be experiencing, so you do not understand any questions, we're very much here to help you answer those questions. And this is open not just to Ghanaian teachers, but teachers in any other country that is not the United States. So if you qualify, if you're a teacher, you have 4 years bachelor's degree, 2 years experience, you're licensed to teach in your country, hey, go ahead and apply. This is a really great opportunity for teachers who you know, who would like to explore other cultures and teach there, use different methods, to do applications when you teach. I know a lot of teachers who love to use that. They love to use different cultures to give examples so that students can understand. And I think this is a great opportunity so that you're not just teaching one where you have a variety of ways and variety of applications that you can do when it comes to teaching. Let's go on to the second opportunity for teachers. This is the Teach with EPI. This is Educational Partner International Programs. It offers significant opportunities for Ghanaian teachers or any other teacher in the United States. Here's how Ghanaian teachers can qualify in other African countries or any other country that is in the world, which is not in the United States, can also qualify. It entails, the description is in the link, but I have a summary here that I provided. It's mainly for professional growth. Teachers can stay in the United States for up to 5 years. This is also on a J1 visa. J1 visa, not an F1 visa, which is mainly for students. This is on a J1 visa, enhancing their professional skills through cross-cultural experiences. So we always have to have that in mind, that it is how you're going to exchange what you learned from your country with the new country that you're going to, and then you're going back to exchange and impact your own country with the new culture that you've also learned. Let's look at eligibility for the EPI. For the EPI, you must possess a bachelor's degree, just like the previous one. It also requires all teachers to be able to speak English. They have to be very fluent in English because you're going to be teaching in English. And then you also need at least 2 years of teaching experience post bachelor's degree, and must be currently teaching full time. So it's very similar with the eligibility criteria. You have to have a bachelor's degree. You should be speaking English. You should have 2 years, at least 2 years of teaching experience in your bank, and also must be fluent in English. And you should have a current job. You should be teaching. You should be teaching at the time of application. You should have a current job at the time of application. And like it said again, it's like an exchange program, so you'll be coming back to your country. There's no fees for the J1 visa application. EPI does not charge any fees for J1 visa sponsorship, making it financially accessible to every teacher. Let's look at the salary. Here, EPI states the salary teachers are paid on the same salary scale as the U.S. teachers, with monthly salary um, um, ranging from 29 to 5,400 before taxes. Then you have comprehensive health insurance also has been added to this, which meets the Department of State's requirements for these organizations or programs. Again, it's a cultural exchange programs. It's to promote more of cultural understanding and cultural application, and how to also, live with other people or teach in other cultures. And this really allows teachers to share American culture when they return back to their country, to also impact the children back in your country. The application process starts with submitting an initial contact form to assess your eligibility. So when they assess that you're eligible, then further steps include detailed application form. You will go through an interview process and then a placement process where you'll be placed in a specific school. And then we have supported subjects that they look at. As we saw previously, they were looking more at, or they highlighted the special education, math, science. So here, what they're also looking at is similar. They have special education, math, science, and more. So, like I said, if you're very passionate about teaching in different countries right now, you can see that special education is really having a need for teachers in these areas. And there's a lot of even funding, especially for PhDs in special ed. So I am advising or encouraging students who are passionate about teaching to consider special education as their major when they are trying to decide on which part of teaching or which subject area you would like to major in as a teacher. I think you should look at special ed as one of the very significant areas that really needs help, and really needs support, and we really need passionate people that would actually support special education. Then math and science is also one of the areas that are developing, and we need more teachers in that area too. Other teachers who other even if you're not a teacher in special ed, math and science, you are encouraged to apply, so that after you can have an informational interview with them. You can let them know what your specialization is and if you actually qualify for this program. So, like I said, it's mainly to encourage professional development for teachers. It offers very extensive development programs, both pre-arrival and throughout your stay in the United States. You go through a lot of development programs for teachers. While teachers can bring their families under the J-2 visa, they must ensure all dependents are covered by health insurance as per regulations. So during your interview, you can ask more about this question about if you're bringing your family, um, how you can support your family with health insurance, and what regulations they're talking about. This would be a great question to ask during your interview. Return requirements. All of these two programs need you to return back to your country. You have to go back to your country after being so much enriched with all these skills and all these, all these smartness or all these intelligence and all these information that they want to impact in you, and you are also impacting your special experiences in these children and in these, meeting new teachers, going to these trainings, going to conferences, having having all these personal and professional developments that you would encounter when you move to the United States. We were hoping that as the United States is also impacting you with all these great opportunities, all these great conferences, and all these great trainings you're going to be going through, you're going to go back home and do the same thing. So after your program, teachers are required to return back to their home country for at least 2 years, applying their new skills to benefit their local communities. And this is very important because the Cloutier Foundation is very, very passionate about remote areas And if you are teaching in remote areas or even in the city or even in the town, it will be so great for your children to have these impacts. It'll be great for the students to experience a teacher who has so much diverse views, diverse explanations. Now you don't have to give one explanation for somebody to get something. You can use different methods. You can use different new ways for students to get things in a different perspective. So you have multiple perspectives to share with the children now. You have multiple perspectives to teach. You have multiple perspective to put things in a way that some students that can they can understand it way more better. And you could have exposure to different teaching methods, teaching styles, and even learning styles of different students. So bringing our short, teaching opportunity to an end, we're hoping that you take the return requirement also into consideration when you're considering applying. And during the interview, you should give a very convincing statement, that is true, that you're going to come back to your country to impact children also. So for more information on how to apply, we are putting all two links to this great opportunity in the chat, and not in the chat. We'll put it in the description. Please make sure you apply. It's such a great opportunity for teachers. And I'm very passionate about teachers because my math teacher let me understand math, let me love math. I love math so much, not because I'm good at it, because I had a good teacher who taught me math the way that I could learn it. So I am very passionate about teachers, and I hope this opportunity will be something that you can apply for, and we'll be here to support you. If you have any questions that we can support you with, we will answer it. If we don't have an answer, we will research and send you the answer. So this platform provides the website will be provided for you. It will provide you a comprehensive way for you to understand both programs. They're both exchange programs, so you will be returning for both of these programs. And it's the gateway for all international teachers aspiring to enrich their teaching careers, like you're building yourself with so much diversity. I'm looking forward towards that for each and every teacher who is passionate about teaching. This is a great opportunity for you. So enrich your teaching careers and your cultural experiences in the United States. And make sure to holler at us, the Cloutier Foundation, when you are selected for any of these two great opportunities to come and teach in the United States and go back and share your experiences with your students back in Ghana. Do not forget to subscribe to our YouTube channels. We have great opportunities for you that we'll keep sharing. If you have questions, the Cloutier Foundation, our social media expert, they're so good at replying messages on time. You don't have to wait 24 hours. We reply on time. So make sure that you are subscribing to our YouTube channels. Go to our Instagram. We're very proactive in replying messages on Instagram, even on YouTube also. Comment. If you have questions, you can put them in the comment section, or you can send us an email if you want it to be private, or just send us an instant message on Instagram or even in LinkedIn. So coming to you again, we hope to come to you with more scholarships. If we have anything else on teaching in different countries, we will share that. Today it's just the United States. And I hope every teacher would apply for this. If you have all that, the eligibility saying, please apply. I look forward to see you again. But then before we leave, I am going to show you the website. That is one thing people are asking for. Make sure you go through the website so we can see it. So this is the EPI website, and you can see here, when you just scroll down, you can apply for international teachers. They can use this for their application, apply to teach here in the United States. For schools in the United States, they can look at this to request for an EPI teacher. And then you can read more about how EPI celebrates cultural exchange and how it's important in promoting, personal and professional growth. They have the admission down here and everything you need to know about some teachers, how EPI helps teachers in schools have great experiences. Um, then you can see some testimonials from teachers here. Also, how a math teacher from Nicaragua actually benefited from this program. So, like I said, it's not just for Guinean teachers; it's for everybody. We just highlight Ghana more because most of our educational scholarship and entrepreneurial growth programs are in Ghana at the moment. So we're highlighting Ghana more. Um, but it's available for any person who qualifies as a teacher. So if you come down here, you can see that the application is also down here. It's also at the top. If you have questions, you can call their number here. Um, or you can also follow them on social. So they're on social media, Facebook, on X, they're LinkedIn, and they have a YouTube channel also. So follow them over there. Make sure I'm sure they post stuff over there to also help you prepare for your interview when you qualify. If you want to read more about them, you have about home here and the schools that and the teachers also down here. So feel free. This is the EPI website that will be put in the description of our YouTube channel for this video, and the same here for the TPG, also TPG Cultural Exchange Program. This is the website. Also has something, a blurb small here for you to read. Student win by gaining cultural exposure with learning materials. So it's a very good way for teachers to also benefit international cultural diversity delivered to your classroom. Teachers with diversity attributes is very important for students, because you don't have students with the same perspective of teaching or learning style. So it's very great to have these programs to help promote these diversity um, attributes in each teacher. So follow our teachers. You can see some of the stuff that they post here: American Education Week, Global Classroom Management. Are you interested in TPG? Hey, you can apply here. So this is the application button down here for a TPG program. It's also in South Carolina. And let me see where this one is. It's down here. It's also this one is in North Carolina. Oh, the Carolinas are doing their job. So hey, apply for this. This is a great opportunity. We're going to be doing more of these research for you. So I'm gonna end it here before my video gets too long. So, and we will be posting videos on scholarship again every week. There should be videos on scholarship or any new opportunity that we see that you can qualify for. Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Hey, we will keep you updated every time. Send us a message if you need something special or you are interested in something special that we have not highlighted yet, and we will see you again. Have a great week. Bye.